Today we are doing our first video on invitation and the joy of invitation. We'll bring back our good friend, Pastor Jerry Ingalls.
It's great to be here, Dan. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, for sure. So the reason I'm inviting Jerry this time is because as we talk about invitation and really inviting those to walk alongside of us, Jerry's a big hiker guy. We both love to hike. And you're a big AT guy, right?
I love the Appalachian Trail.
So a lot of people may hear, I love the Appalachian Trail, and they're thinking ticks, they're thinking weather, they're thinking dehydration, bad food. What's the appeal, Jerry, of hiking the Appalachian Trail?
Well, first of all, let me say, Dan, that all those things are true.
No,
Okay.
no, I was afraid of that.
Yeah, all those things are true. But I'm telling you, there's two really important things that happen on the Appalachian Trail. One is I see it as God's cathedral. I mean, I am out there with God. But second, I'm out there with my hiking partners. You know, I have done so much of the Appalachian Trail with my friends, Daniel and Brandon, and we get out there and we find some of the most amazing time to both just to be together and have great conversations, but also just to be silent together as we're enjoying this amazing creation that God's given us.
And this is the cool thing about invitation. When we are inviting others into our journey, our own journey is blessed by it. And this makes me think about Jesus after the resurrection, right? The disciples on the road to Emmaus. It's about a 7-mile walk from Jerusalem to Emmaus. Actually, we're not exactly sure where Emmaus is. That's a long story for another day. But Jesus walks alongside of these men, and it talks about him just talking with them and walking with them in Luke chapter 24. And I would love to hear from you as we're talking about invitation and walking alongside of somebody. What does that Emmaus passage mean for you, Jerry?
Well, actually, Dan, I love that you asked me that because my life passage is the invitation of Jesus to come to me, all you who are weary and heavy laden. And then he says, take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your soul. And then he says, my yoke is easy. And the Greek word there is Christos, and it means well suited, custom made. Jesus wants us to be in a side-by-side relationship with him. Yeah. And what I love about that is, when you think about the Emmaus story, is, I mean, they were experiencing an actual concrete experience with the resurrected Lord Jesus Christ.
Even if they didn't know it.
They didn't know it, but when they thought about it and after they broke bread with them, they experienced.
Yeah.
You know, and I think we can still have that experience with God today. And that's one of the reasons I love, being on the Appalachian Trail, is because with my hiking partners, as well as when I'm alone in those sections with God, I am experiencing God's presence as he invites me to in a way that's refreshing. So I might be getting a tick and I might be having some water scarcity issues, but you know what? I feel alive.
Wow.
I feel like something is happening within my soul and within my friendships as I am responding to Jesus's invitation to take his yoke and to learn from him.
That's awesome. And that is some of the joy that is in store for us as God's people when we are the ones inviting others into this journey with us, right? And so thank you so much, Jerry, for sharing your experience.
You're welcome, Dan.
And we'll have to do this again sometime.
I look forward to it.
All right. Thank you.